Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Ruskeydoo, and let me turn this off so we can see the game in its fullest. So this is another England match, just a scrim. It is Denmark that we're playing against, and we did well in the first map. I can't remember what it was, but we did well. Oh, gravel pit, yeah. And then this one, we just didn't really get our shit together. And this will be interesting to kind of analyse this and see what happens. Usual thing here, I'm just playing around the point, trying to put in little bits of damage here and there. Not take too much damage myself. Yeah, this looks solid. Just checking spies, not sure it's spy time yet. Just a bit of point denial. There's a power on the point, so I'm going to try and get the angle on that. Bit of target analysis there. Now I'm putting some time on point because we can. I've seen we've got some down. What you can't hear here is the comms, obviously, because I haven't worked out a way to get around that really, because comms do affect the decision-making process a lot on, you know, competitive games like this. So me getting the hell off the point because now I've got it. But yeah, like unless I was going to do text analysis, which I don't think is engaging, then yeah, I can't really think of a good way to do it. Put some damage up on top there. So we can bottom left. He's going to deny me standing there, which is fine. Oh, and yeah, I don't know how he'll just got killed there. Like he just seemed to take a load of damage. I guess must have put some good rollers in. There's a spy there, whatever. I assume I called him. I think Starry down. At this point I assume I'm going to eat up here. This seems fair. I guess what I should be doing right now is waiting to hear where my medic's up and going. And then kind of getting back in. Yeah. Sniper's there. Protecting him. That seems good. Just kind of behind the point here. Yeah, I mean now we've got a lot up. Going forward seems like a good idea, being a bit aggressive. I think we were worried about a spy. Looks like we were worried about a spy. Again, medic weak, so let's get back and get in a sandwich. Got health, all as well. Going up left here, I'm normally a bit wary of, because sniper going China. I think I saw him jumping behind a grate there, or someone, so I was like, nah, I don't want to die. Again, it just looks like, yeah, I'd like to see our demo more with the combo. Like, it seems like we're standing around like heavy pyromedic, and you really can't push with that without the demo with you. But demo just came in, that's good. I expect we're going to go main, because going up those left stairs is generally a bit icky. Lots of sticks coming in, but they didn't get the death, so that's fine. Stabbed. That's probably my fault. Should have been checking more. But then, same could be said for our pyro, so take joint responsibility. Nah. Here's one thing for you. Whenever you get stabbed, don't blame your pyro, don't blame whoever should be checking with you. You should be checking for yourself. Like, it's kind of lazy play. I'm on Gru. Why am I on Gru? I don't like that choice of going Gru here. I don't think that's necessary. I have a feeling later in this match I remember thinking I should have been on Fist of Steel, but I was on Gru and I hadn't clocked that I'd changed for whatever reason. And yeah, I think it may have got me killed. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe I'll some other time and then remember differently. Now we're fighting on point. Why aren't I on point? Yeah, that's bad. I should have been standing on point right then. We're doing a front forward hold. Scouts here with me, so this is enough. But combo's pulling back, so let's pull back. I think we should have stayed forward, honestly. Like, in this game we did a lot of, we'd get the point, and then we'd either hold on the point, which I think is okay, or behind the point, which I think is even worse. Like, I really like aggressive holds on this map. Like, they just seem better. Ooh, oh god, yeah, there we go. Taking stupid, needless damage. If I'd have been on Fist of Steel, it would have been just great. I mean, I get away with it, but, nah, sloppy. I don't like sloppy play. They pop, so time to leave. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh god, focus them. Someone else. Yeah, wicked. Heavy someone left. Oh, look at that cover taking. Look at that cover taking. Okay, I'm pleased with myself for that. And I get stabbed. Which, you know, again, it's my fault. Like, it's always your fault when you get stabbed. In that case, I don't think I could have done much about it. It was a worthy trade to get their heavy in a disadvantageous situation and win the fight. But yeah. Here's the thing, right? Playing heavy on Viaduct, you're going to get stabbed. It's just such a good spy playground with the house providing this excellent field to do drop-down stabs and such. So they've got the point. We need to be aggressive at this point. Or, well, I mean, I don't know what Ubers are. Getting the mini, that's always important. I took damage. I thought something was coming from connector, then I see. At this point, getting splashed out with demo, but we're on the right, so let's get in. I assume that spy must have been called. Either that or my ghostly senses were on. Again, here fighting on the point because, you know, you want to fight on the point, right? Get that cap in. Now again, once we've got it, like we've got people up, I assume they've got people down, and we're pulling back. I'm like, come on guys. I guess we don't have like, it depends what classes are up. Like I can't see our demo or whatever. Okay, here I'm just sitting on the dispenser, which I hate doing, but you know, I don't really want to go forwards for that dodgy ammo on the right. Oh no, I'm going forwards for the dodgy ammo on the right. But I guess we're attacking. Oh, here I run out of ammo. Yeah, I should have stayed back. Foolish Ruskeydoo. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Although getting sniped by the sniper is a redeeming factor there, because I probably would have got sniped anyway, and I didn't do that much less because I got sniped. That's my consolation, and I'll take some solace from that. Oh god. Yeah, Tom's doing a good job just tying stuff up there. Snipers on concrete. I wouldn't have expected him there. Yeah. No, the feedback from all the team was generally that sniper was tying us down far too much, and I think my take on that is if the sniper's like tying you down, you need to be aggressive. You need to be far forward to stop the sniper getting those good spots. You can't just rely on your pit classes to do all the work. I'm trying to get some time on point while getting the mini, but yeah, I think I get taken out here. What? No, get some time on point while avoiding the mini. Like, if you're capping the point and the mini doesn't cover all of the point, then you don't have to fight the mini. Unless there's other of your team like engaging the mini and trying to get forwards. Going Gru here, obviously, just to try and keep the dream alive and get to point. The snipers here. I think we actually managed to get the point on this one. Yeah, like Spy was in, so... yeah, Pyro's coming around the right. That was way too predictable of that Pyro. Way too predictable. Yeah, again, like we've got some classes. I think we should get forwards here, but yeah, we seem to... I don't know, we seem to be playing very timidly, which I don't like. I think Viaduct is a map to be really fucking aggressive on, and I think that really pays. Because when you're really aggressive, you just deny their team the setup space. At this point, I need to get the hell out, but yeah, I'm in a bad place. Yeah, no, I think staying on point like that was probably bad. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I think with the team staying back like that, I think I made a mistake in that I shouldn't have been that far forwards. But I think in general, what was probably going through my head right then was like, come on guys, we need to get forwards. Let's deny them, you know? Who knows? This is the thing about mixed teams, as always, and I've said this again and again. You don't know how people are going to move, so you have these different expectations. And I think one thing I remember from playing this match was I didn't entirely know what people meant by things. Like someone said to me, like, oh, you need to get far back. So I assumed far back on this map was like behind the houses. What they meant was in connectors. And that's, you know, much for muchness, just because, well, once you know that someone means far back means connectors, well, then you go to connectors when they call that you need to get far back. But yeah. You're here just getting aggressive, trying to get into them. Yeah, but they got crits. Yeah, I think this was a bit of a theme as well. Like, so there's a scissors paper stone element on maps like this with mediguns, where if they go crits, you really don't want to be on quick fix, and likewise if you want to be on uber charge, because that kind of tops crits when you've got it. And it did feel like we were kind of one step behind a lot of the time, which, you know, just comms, mixed teams, one of them things. Trying some trick stab Hujima pokery. We'll have none of that, please. Okay, demo's in at this point, so I'm just backing the demo up. Back right, trying to tie up the sniper. Crits now. I'm going to die, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Getting as much damage as I can. Yeah, I think... So, I mean, in that situation, you just have to go for the damage, just because you can unspin and try and run away, but you're going to die to the crits anyway. So what you do is you stay spun up, you put in as much damage on the demo, not the medic in this case, and hope that someone else kind of splashes in damage. I mean, you can get damage on the medic, but in general, the medic will be further back, and like your other team, so it's less likely that the medic will be in the rest of your team's field of fire. Again, it's like, it's whoever you think is more likely to have the most damage on. At that point, you're suiciding, so you just want to give the greatest chance for if someone else comes in. Yeah, you can fix stuff. That Spy's totally still alive. Yep, again, fighting on point, come a bit forward. Heavy on China, should be able to put lots of damage on here. Yeah, one thing I will comment when we look through the stats later is like the Scout Starry. I haven't seen him play that much, but he did sterling this match. Like, he did so much work, it was great. Spy's totally not dead. Okay, our demo's down, so we're pulling back to here. I think this is fine. Like, this is like a good place to be because it denies them getting super far forwards. But at this point, I don't know, like the rest of our team's in. Like, as soon as there's fighting, I think we want to be joining in on that fighting. Like, either like as a team we want to be engaging, or as a team we want to be not engaging. Because if we've got some people forwards, then that's like, you know, that's just bad. It's some of our team will be fighting against all of their team, and that's, yeah, bad news. Okay, here we should do well. Yeah, I think I just came too far forwards then without being truly spun up. That's bad. Me getting killed by a pyro there is, yeah, that's pretty shocking. I don't like that at all. Shame on me. That's a bad thing right there. Okay, so I've just seen a lot of my team go down, but someone's fighting on the point. Always have a look at like that little, you know, point gauge on the bottom, because that is the measure of like when shit is going down. To be fair, I think I would have liked to be on Gru for that life, seeing with the point being capped, but maybe I didn't know that at the time. Who knows? We got the cap. This is good. Again, once we got the tap, I think we want to be aggressive. Oh, here's where like a call went to everyone to go top right, and I went top right, but yeah, there was just too much there. So yeah, maybe I was a bit too ahead of the call there. Who knows? Okay, again, I always say this on my videos. This is one piece of advice I seem to give people and never take, which is flicking between views. I guess in watching Walrus right now, I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on point. But yeah, whenever you're dead, just getting as much information as you can. If there's one player who actually has a pretty good field of view of what's going on, stick with them. If there's not, then keep flicking between views just to get as much info as you can. Putting damage on my med, trying to deny areas here. Here I'm just like, you know, putting in damage just because there's not much else to do. And I'm not taking any damage, so it should be alright. Get dead scout, lovely. I quite like playing out of the house here. It is a good place to get stabbed though, so, you know, always bear that in mind. At this point, I believe it's been called that we're going in, because, well, we've got everyone with us and we're going in. Spy's down, that's good. Yeah, at this point we really need to fight on point. Putting lots of damage on that heavy, but I think, yeah, oh, I got him, that's nice. Running out of ammo again, so sad. But no, I just need to get on point. No answer for it, might as well have a sandwich. And I think somewhere along here I picked up some ammo, which is always a pleasant surprise, because I'm like, oh, I've got ammo, sweet. Okay, let's fight. Again, like now I'd like to get a little bit aggressive. Because, okay, like even if you don't have your demo... Was that our demo dying front, forward, left? No, that was our soldier. Yeah, in fact... like, you can get in some damage than retreat in general. I feel for the entire match, like we're just playing that. I called that a sniper, and in hindsight, that's obviously not their sniper. That's me being dumb. That's a bad call, Ruskeydoo. Yeah. I don't like firing through connector as I'm doing right now. I don't think that does enough work. Spy gets caught. That's good. Went forward to pick up the pyro. Do I die for my... oh, there's a soldier. I suspect I'm going to have a sandwich right now. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. I think too much of our team died at this point, though. But, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, taking a sandwich like that, it's a case of on, what I was on, 23 health or whatever. Like, you're not going to be able to contest the point with that unless, you know, serious amounts of your team gets in. So I figured I'd hope that someone on my team was in enough to get, like, some time on point, and then I can come in full health and actually do some work. Set up sandwich behind point, always a good thing for a heavy to do, just because, well, you might as well have a medium health pack there. The possibility is their spy might get it. So here we were being really good and aggressive, I like it, but then I think we just lost too many people. Like, if I had anyone focusing in with the demo there, we could have had him, but yeah, who knows. I think something else that could be said for how things are playing here is, and this isn't laying blame, this is just like, I don't think we've played enough. Like, me and Joe, the demo, like there's a bit of a disconnect between us on this map, for sure. Like, we just don't seem to be playing off each other that well. Like, yeah, there's no focus fire going on, which is, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I wasn't hearing when he was saying who he was shooting at, or if he wasn't hearing when he was saying who I was shooting at. But yeah. Yeah, so again, we should have done well there, because we were against crits, but I don't know, it just seems we didn't turn it into kills, which is, yeah, that's a shame, but there we go. denying the heavy access to point, which is good. This point, yeah, at this point, coming forwards and like squishing that heavy, because we got people's forwards, yeah, he's dead. Okay, now, at this point, I'd like the call to go to get forwards and stuff. And, oh, actually, yeah, we do, I like this. Me and Joe going forward left, this is good. Like, I think denying people here, it's very easy to retreat. You get the call that they've gone cliff and you pull back. Yeah, I like that. Although again, I think, I like holding concrete here as well. But again, I think we're just pulling back too far. Like, I wish I could see like who we had up in comparison to then. But it feels very passive coming back to here when we got the point. We had ground on them. We had people forwards. Again, working this area behind the rock. This is always good. The trick about working this area behind the rock is be very aware of which areas you're using the rock to not take damage from. Like, you can see there I was kind of edging away from the sniper, but yeah, we need to get out at this point. Now, I got the angle wrong on this sandwichy. Okay, so you see that corner of the house there? If you angle it just right, then the spy finds it very difficult to get a stab on you from the left, and you can't do it from the right. But I had myself tilted a bit too far to the left, so I got stabbed. Like, if a spy wants to stab you in that corner, and you've got the angle right, he has to jump on your head, which most spies don't know how to do. But yeah, an error on the angle of how I ate my sandwich there. That's like super level heavy strats right there. But worth thinking about. You can have a safe sandwich in a number of surprising places that you wouldn't think you can safe sandwich eat. Like, just a small crenellation wall. You see that shadow just there on the wall? That tells me there's a spy there right now. Either that or someone's died there. I think by the time I get round here, he's moved, because I'm like, check for spy. But yeah, no one there. He must have been there and taken off somewhere. So I'm still wary, because, you know, I saw that shadow. But whatever. Yeah, Uber's been popped, so time to get in. A little bit paranoid about spies. That's not a bad thing. Their heavy's out of position. Let's punish him. Good. What I mean by out of position there is, for who he was shooting at, there was no reason for him to be in my field of fire. He could have shot just as effectively on them. Okay, I like this. This is some good aggression. We need to do more of this shit. Like, until they all work out that they need to be going out left side, we can stay up here pretty convincingly. And we should be able to deny pretty well. But again, like, yeah. Oh, they're critting on the left. Okay. I think I get the medic here, because, yeah. That's like, I mean, that's what I mean by being far forwards. Like, even if they come in with the crits like that, because things are broken up, because they don't know where the front lines are entirely, it means it makes things messy. And I think if you're on the attacking team, like, the defense, well, no, how do I mean attackers? If you've got the point, I like things to be messy for the people trying to get in. Like, you want them to have to, you know, regroup in spawn, or regroup right behind the building, or like, you know, if you can make behind the buildings like a dangerous area for them to be where they're not comfortable being, it just makes it much more difficult for them to coordinate a counter-attack. We're going aggressive on the left, so I'm going to come in here, just put in some damage here. I was taking damage from the back. I assume it must have been rockets from cliff, but it made me very wary and I wanted to pull back there. Heavy's dropped in, so putting some damage there. That is grand. Getting to the right side. Their demo med, it looks a bit like they've got. So I'm trying to work some weird angles to kind of make them punished. But yeah, now the sniper sees me, I'm going to die here. Definitely. Yeah, there we go. Were they too far forwards there? Well, evidently I died, so I was too far forwards. But yeah, like, it felt like we were being very aggressive, and then people petered out. Maybe just too many people died. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to be more aware of who's up and who's down. Well, in fact, every heavy could always be more aware of who's up and who's down. Like, what I'd love for a HUD, I mean, absolutely love for a HUD, is if, you know, on spectator HUDs where you can see who's up and, like, who's down, even if it was just names, I'd love to have that up on my screen. That'd be so useful as a heavy. Pressing tab is good, but it, yeah. Maybe I should have a custom pressing tab screen, which just has people up. Huh, I may look into that. It's an interesting prospect. Because if I just knew numbers all the time on like a little thing, that would, you know, really change my game quite radically. Okay, coming in through mid here. Again, I don't know why I'm on Gru in this case. It's probably a bad sign. I don't think Gru is necessary here at all. I'd much rather see Fist of Steel. I'd like to see myself... Oh no, there's a spy. I was going to say, like, I'm a bit wary of the spy here. Yeah, it looked a bit like our demo was a bit far forwards there. I mean, he was like in their faces. I would have loved to be able to get far up enough to back him up there, but it's like, yeah, covering the ground there would have been very tricky. But I guess we're kind of in the last point scramble. Okay, this is definitely a time for Gru, because we need to get the hell on point, essentially. At this point, it doesn't matter. Like, I maybe should have Gru'd in a bit further, but yeah, I'm not sure it would have mattered. Putting in good damage. I made good gates in the end, putting damage on the... That scout should have died a bit quicker, my bad. Putting in good damage on the combo, but what got me? Yeah, Dr. Phil did their demo. He did some good sticky splash damage in this map. And yeah, you know, close. Like, I think the 3-0 result at the end of this isn't entirely belying of what happened. Ooh, a black screen, okay. So let's look at stats. Sorry, what I was saying there is, the 3-0 result, I think we did better than it looked like we did, because all of them were quite close. Okay, so... let's look at stats. First thing I do when going to stats is look at damage. And I see that I got actually pretty much the same damage as their heavy. He got more kills than me and more deaths, but in fact our kill to death ratios are very similar, and I got the same damage. Then I'll flick to how much heals we got, and we got the same heals. So, if you're on the losing team, and you do the same damage as the enemy heavy, then you've done well, because... your damage stat is my go-to for looking how well you did as a heavy. It just seems a very good representation, much more than kill to death, much more than kill. Like, yeah, I just really rate damage as a good go-to for how much work you did. So another thing about heavy stats is your stats will be representative of how well your team did as well. Like, if your team does really well, then all your stats will be inflated because of how the heavy works. You're kind of holding stuff down. If their team's getting pressured and put in bad situations, then you're kind of the lid on that pressure cooker, just heating them up even more. So your stats will be better. So if you're on the losing team and you do just as well as the heavy on the winning team, then you've done a good job. Pat yourself on the back for that. Take some solace. Well done. Well done. What else to say about these stats? Starry, our scout, did an absolutely awesome job. His kill to death ratio is obscene, like 34 to 18. Just look at that stuff. And yeah, good damage as well. The fact is, his damage isn't like as high as the demos, but that shows he's playing very intelligently. He's picking people off. So yeah, amazing. Let's look at the lower end of things. Who didn't perform? Oh god, it is Bubble. I'm sorry, Bubble. But yeah. I think... I don't know what happened with Bubble that game. I think he got a bit frustrated, but that's fair enough. You know, sometimes when you're losing, you get frustrated. These things happen. Other pertinent things about stats. Okay, another thing I check is who I died to a lot. Okay, so heavy deaths. Their heavy died to Starry 5 times. Cool. To me, 4 times. Wicked. Who did I die to? I died to their demo 4 times. Yeah, that's fair. Dying to the demo probably shows that you're kind of on the front line and dying maybe where you should be, but maybe you should be a bit further back. Died to the spy 3 times, that's acceptable. Sniper 3 times, sure. I died to the soldier 3 times. I'm not too happy about that. Like, I really shouldn't be dying to the soldier many times at all. Like, I should be dying the hell out of the soldier on a map like this, but who knows. Yeah, I think that's probably all that can be pertinently said. Well, that's all I can think of right now. What are the stats? Kill to death, how do we do on that one? My kill to death ratio was... that's kill assist to death was 2.0, which I'm happy with. Yeah. So, on just straight kill to death, on Kaya, the enemy's heavy beat me by not much at all, like 0.2. But kill assist to death, I totally pummeled him on that one. Like he's on 1.6 and I'm on 2.0. Yeah, 0.4, totally pummeled. No. But yeah, I got a lot of assists that game. I think getting assists as heavy on this map is alright. Like, you can do a lot of damage in the mid-range here and actually put in a lot of work through doing that. You don't get the kills, it's not flashy, but on a map like this, just having people on half health, having people on 3/4 health, like just damaged, makes a really massive difference. Like, it's why stuff like Piss Rifle is so viable on a map like Viaduct or Lakeside, just because you don't get the kill, but once someone's pissed on, they're out the fight. Like, they need to move back. And yeah, if you can consistently keep piss rifling people, it does as much work as if you're actually killing them, just because those people are so out of the fight. Like, they've taken a load of damage and they can't afford to engage. On something on a kind of high damage output dodgy class like Scout, it's not such a big thing. But if I've been piss rifled as heavy, I'm glad I'm not dead, but I just need to move back. There's not a whole lot I can do. And also clumps people. A big thing about like Layside and Viaduct is you get people clumping behind the point. If you piss rifle something, they clump even more. And your demo will love that. Okay, you're looking at a black screen now, just listening to my voice, so I should probably stop this. Yeah, hope you're having fun playing Heavy, and I will see you next time.